Today also marks exactly 365 days until the U.S. presidential election. So here to walk us through some of the main campaign issues is our Bloomberg senior writer, Stephanie Baker. Stephanie, first, let's kick off with impeachment. So the House voted on Thursday to these open hearings in the impeachment inquiry. What does it mean for President Trump? Does he, rally differently because of that?
Well, we're really moving into a new chapter in the impeachment inquiry. These will be public hearings, and they'll be conducted in a very different way than we've seen hearings conducted so far. They'll be conducted by staff, congressional staffers, largely lawyers. So you'll move away from this 5 minutes of grandstanding by one represented congressman or woman on to the next, and it being a very disjointed, difficult to follow hearing. This will be much more coherent, to the point, and they will be public. And I think the real test is, what is the public appetite for a 9-10 hour hearing that we really haven't seen so far to date. And, this is a fairly easy narrative to follow, but it is quite complicated. There are a lot of different characters. It involves Ukraine and Ukrainian politicians. I think it's a risky gambit for the Democrats because it's unclear how it will play out. A majority support the impeachment inquiry, but, it's unclear how it will wrap up, and will it wrap up soon enough ahead of the first primary election in February?
Well, and Stephanie, I want to pick up on that because we have heard from some senior Democratic leaders saying that they're concerned that this is going to really impede the Democrats' chances of defeating President Trump. Just how fractured right now is the Democratic Party on how to proceed with this impeachment probe and how quickly to wrap it up?
Well, if you saw from the vote last week, there were only 2 Democrats that voted against proceeding in this way. So I think the Democrats are united, and it looks that, they will vote to support and pass articles of impeachment when they get there. Now, the question is timing. They want to move incredibly quickly, and the question is, can they do that? Do they wrap up with perhaps articles of impeachment before Christmas, which is what there have been some predictions that's where they want to end up? Does it drag on into January? And I think that's the real determining factor as to whether or not it will interfere with the Democratic primary.